Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Facebook family and friends. How's everyone doing this evening? Let me go over here to the book, see if I'm live on the book. Honey, as you come in, y'all go ahead and say, hey, girl, hey. Let me know that you're in the room and that you are here with me so I can properly speak back to you. Let me see here. Am I live on the book? Yep. Look like I'm live on the book. Also, as you come in, share the video. Share the video out with your family and your friends. Let them know that Lisa Stringer Bailey is on the book. Yep. And we are continuing with our 30 days of money motivation in celebration of Financial Literacy Month. Yep. And we are on day 26. We're on day 26. Yeah, look like I am live on the book. Okay, that's good. That's good. So I'm also gonna go over here and check out my live stream on the YouTube channel. If you all have not started following me over on YouTube, I ask that you please go over there, look up Money Management Matters, because that is my business. Triple M Money Management Matters. And go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel too, honey. Go ahead and spread that love all over the social medias. Brought all the social media platforms. Yeah, I'm everywhere. Okay. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. Have y'all been seeing my TikTok videos? Y'all go ahead and give that TikTok a like too and follow me on TikTok at Lisa Stringer Bailey and on YouTube at Money Management Matters. Okay. So I am a financial coach slash planner slash licensed life insurance professional. And I show women how to make more money, save more money, and most importantly, protect that money. Because a lot of us don't know, and I'm here to educate and give you this financial literacy this month that life insurance is not just for death anymore, not just a death benefit anymore. It's also a life living benefits that you can use while you are living. Yes, so that you can sustain the same lifestyle that you're living right now. You'll be able to live it in your future, in your golden years, in your retirement. So I'm all about showing women how to make sure that them and their families are properly protected in their future. Hey, Miss Tara, thank you for jumping on, girl. Hey, babe, hey. How you doing this evening? So glad that you have jumped on as usual, my number one fan. So what we are doing during this last week of Financial Literacy Month, we are going over some options for saving more money, some tips and tricks for saving some money in your financial money plan, ways that you can save at the grocery store, ways that you can save on your utilities, save on gas, save on car purchases, save on any type of purchases. So if you did not catch my live on Saturday and Sunday and Monday, go back, honey. Catch that replay. Go ahead and hit me with a hashtag replay. All my replay watchers, go ahead and do that hashtag replay. That lets me know that you came through, that you saw the video, that you liked the video, that you didn't like the video. Leave a comment. Say, hey, girl, hey, whatever. Just go ahead and help a girl out because all the engagement within the comments helps keep the video on the main feed. Tara said, all is well, and I am doing well too, honey. Ready to settle down for the evening and end this fabulous Tuesday. So I'm not going to be before you long. We're going to go ahead and jump into today's lesson. Today, I'm going to talk more about places to save money. Places to save money. The last 3 days, we talked about ways to save money. And tonight I want to start talking about, in the rest of the week, places to save money, different type of avenues, different type of allocations, different type of products that you can use to save more money and get more interest on your money. So of course, y'all know I like to use the Bible as my foundation, as my principles for financial education. So tonight I wanted to go back to Matthew 25. We touched on this a little bit last night. The chapter Matthew 25 and starting at the 14th verse. So I'm going to read this. I think I'm going to go ahead and read it. Well, paraphrase it all the way down to 27 because this is such an important story that Jesus is telling here about our money, about finances, about building wealth, about what to do with our money, and about saving our money, from my perspective. So I'm going to read from the NIV version, and we're going to Matthew 25, starting at verse 14. So again, it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted his wealth to them, to his servants. So to one, he gave 5 bags of gold, or let's just say $500, just to equate it to today's terms. Okay. So one, he gave 5 bags of gold, or $500. To another one, he gave 2 bags, and to another, he gave 1 bag. So these are 3 servants. One had $500, one had $200, one had $100. Okay. So each one was according to his ability. So each one according to what the master thought that they could handle. Okay. One can handle 500, one can handle only 200, and the one can handle only 100, right? So then he went off on his journey. The man who received the $500 or 5 bags of gold went at once. Okay. I want you to notice at once, right away. That means he didn't procrastinate. He didn't delay. He didn't think about it. He didn't say, what should I do? He went right away. He went at once and put his money to work. Okay. So that right there tells you God wants us to put our money to work. He don't want us to be hoarding our money. He don't want us to be putting our money under a mattress or in the shoebox, or, not letting it work and not making it grow, not saving it for the future, or using it all up right now. Okay. He wanted to work for us. So this man put his money to work, and he gained 5 more bags of gold. Or in other words, he earned $500 more. So he started off with 500, went out, put that money to work, and he grew it $500 more. So now he got 1,000. So he doubled his money. So that's why I say, when I talk about saving more money, I want you to think about it as, I know these days, it's hard to double. It's hard to double your money. So that's pretty much, it's ways to do it, but a lot of times it's risky. And it's not, guaranteed way to double your money. But what you do want to do is look for ways to earn the most interest on your money. Now, the number one option I'm going to talk about tonight, of course, is the easiest, the most well-known, the one that most of us always go to, is just our local banks. Okay. We all got to have a bank account. I mean, pretty much nowadays, if you work in a 9-to-5, you working in corporate, they all want you to have direct deposit because nobody wants to deal with checks anymore, right? So you got to have a bank account. Well, if you put all your money in that one bank in your checking account, then you're more likely to spend it, right? Because it's right there looking at you, and you pay all your utilities, you pay all your bills. And if you have a little bit of money left over, that temptation that you're seeing it right there in your checking account, of course, you're going to spend it. You're going to be tempted to spend it. So instead of having a savings account in the same bank where you have your checking account, a good idea is to have it in a totally different banking institution. Okay. And in order to get the most interest, you want to look for a banking institution that earns more interest. Nowadays, the best ones that I have found is online banking. Okay. These are banks that you find only on the internet. They don't have any brick and mortar. They ain't got no local branch right here around the corner where you can go get it at the drop of a dime. These are places banks or credit unions, or even some credit card companies now have just a savings option for you that you can put that money in there, out of sight, out of mind. We talked about, I want to say it was Saturday night, I talked about automatic transfer, automatically putting your money for your savings, your money for your future, your money for a down payment on a home, a money for your retirement, money for college, whatever big thing you got coming on in the future. You want to put that money away in a separate account, okay? Separate account when you cannot get to it, right? So I talked about setting your money up on an automatic transfer. So that way it automatically comes out of your payroll, or you can automatically have it coming out of your checking account, whichever one you prefer. Now, I found a couple of ones that I wanted to share with you all of online banks that you can use that's earning some pretty high interest rates right now. Let's see. So let me go to it right quick. Had to take care of something over there on the YouTube channel. Okay. Remember when I was talking about some credit card companies right now have some very good, not very good, but higher interest rates than what you can get in just a regular local bank. Like for instance, Saks, this bank is called Marcus by Goldman Sachs. If y'all are familiar with Goldman Sachs, it's a big bank. They offer an online savings account. And this online savings account right now is paying a 0.60 annual percentage yield or interest rate, 0.60, which is pretty good because at your local bank, you're probably going to get a 0.10. So you'll get a little bit more money, like I'm telling you, with a online savings account. It's another one here called, let's see, it's earning, a 0.70. Now this is 0.70. This is, well, the only thing about this one, you have to have a minimum of $2,500 to deposit. So that's another thing to look out for. A lot of these banks is showing higher interest rates, so want you to put in a higher amount of money. And if you don't have that right now, then that not be an option. But then go to the next one. That was just a 0.70% for $2,500. And if you can get into this one that's a 0.60, you don't have to have zero minimum balance. So like Synchrony Bank is that's a credit card company that's offering a high yield savings account. So you have to do your research, okay? But I'm telling you, it's such an easy way to save more money and get more interest on it if you put it into an account that's out of sight, out of mind. Don't get no debit card for it. Don't get no withdrawal slips for it. Just put it in that account. And when you're ready to take the money out, you just call them up and say, I want to withdraw the money. You know, they verify who you are, blah, blah, blah. And they could possibly just transfer it into your checking account. So you don't have to have a debit card, right? So that's the tip for that one. Now let's finish reading. Let's go back and read in the Bible and the rest of that story. So we ended up with the man that had 5 bags. He doubled it to 5 more bags of gold. So also the one that had 2 bags of gold, he went out, put his money to work, okay? Put it in a savings account, put it in an interest-bearing account, whatever he had to do, and he doubled his. So he made 2 more bags as well. But now this is the third man, who only had 1 bag, which, if I'm being honest, and if we're being honest with ourselves, if not ourselves, then we know somebody that may just have $100. And with that $100, instead of them investing it, saving it, they go blow it. Or what did this man do? This man dug a hole in the ground and hid the money. He hid the money because he was, and then it says,
could you say that again? Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Uh-oh, that's my watch. Honey, I'm like, what is that? Siri. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, that startled me. So what we don't want to do is be afraid to invest our money. Don't be afraid to put money in a place. And this is so very real for the stock market. Okay. This is so very real for life insurance because I sell life insurance. I'm a life insurance agent. And I don't know how many times I've heard that putting money into a permanent whole life insurance is a scam. Well, it's not a scam, okay? It is a lucrative way, a promising way, a high yielding way, a protective way to save your money. And it's what wealthy people have done for years, okay? It's because we didn't know about it over the years as African American people. We didn't know, about where wealthy people put their money, how people save so much money, how they was always, able to find money or have money for the things that they needed. And it's because they've put it away in high yielding products like life insurance, annuities, IRAs, the stock market, all those different places. Okay. So what we don't want to do, we don't want to be like the third guy here who was so scared that he dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's money. So after a long time, this is after a long time, and I want to emphasize after a long time. Listen, another thing that is our issue with us in saving money is because we're so impatient. Okay. A saving for your future means it's going to be a long time. It's not going to grow overnight. Okay. It's not going to be the microwave thing where we want it right now. We put $100 in the bank and we think we're going to get $100 back the next day or the next month or even the next year with these interest rates. So you have to wait. After a long time, the master of these servants returned and settled the accounts with them. The man who had 5 bags of gold brought the other 5. And master, he said, you entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. See, I have gained 5 more. Now look, I feel like when God looks down on us and he sees what we're doing with our finances, he sees what we're doing with our money. And if we're not doing the right thing, if we're not managing our money right, if we're not giving like we're supposed to do, if we're not putting money aside, saving money for a rainy day, sowing money into good ground, sowing it into a high yield online savings account, if that's what you want to do, sowing it into a life insurance policy so that your family is protected if something happens to you, then he is not pleased. Where the master hath told the servant, his master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things, and I will put you in charge of many. That's again, God saying, once you do good with what I have given you thus far, then I will give you more. Then I will bless you more. Then I will show you abundance. Then I will level you up a little bit, Then I will shower you down with all the blessings, all the desires of your heart, that new car that you want, that new house that you want, that vacation that you want, whatever it is. But you have to be faithful over the few, faithful for what he's giving you right now, right? So it just goes on to say that the man with the 2 bags came and said, Master, you entrusted me with 2 bags, and see, I have given you 2 more. So the master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things, and I will put you in charge of many things. God will elevate you. God will put you in charge of more things. God will give you that raise on your job if you need a raise. God will give you a business, make you, if you're looking to be a business owner, he will show you increase in your business. He will send you clients that you need to grow your business. Okay. So he's going to put you in charge of many things and come and share your master's happiness. So then we get to the man, to the us's, most of us. This is just my opinion. This is most of us. Okay. The man who had only 1 bag of gold. Master, he said, I knew that you are a hard man, harvesting where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So he's assuming what God wants us to do. He is assuming that God wants us to do nothing. He's assuming that God wants us just to sit on our blessings and not do something with them, not put them to work, not see or investigate or learn and gain knowledge on how to double our money or how to increase our income, right? So he says, I was afraid and went out and hid your gold in the ground. See, here it is, what belongs to you. So he hid the money out of fear. That's another thing. We have got to get out of fear of doing what's right with our money, or get out of fear of, and this is one of the things I think too, a lot of us are fearful of what other people are going to think about us if we don't have a certain amount of financial look like we have riches when we really don't. Okay, that whole facade that we're putting on airs, or with flossing, or we out here trying to make people think that we have money, but we really don't, because what we do have is a lot of debt. We have a lot of debt. We put ourselves in debt because we're afraid of what people gonna think of us. And that's another thing we have got to get out of. We got to get out of that being afraid or thinking or even caring what other people think about us in our financial situation, right? The only one we need to be worrying about is the one that gave us the provision, the one that gave us the money, and that's God. So his master replied to him, you wicked, lazy servant. You wicked, lazy servant. I didn't say it. That's what the words say. So you knew that I harvest where I have not sown, and gather where I have not scattered seed. Well, then you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers. It talk about banks in the Bible. Put my money on deposit with the bankers, so that when I returned, I would have received it back with interest. Well, at least if he had put it in the regular bank over here on the corner, it might would have got $1 interest, maybe. We don't know. So take the bag of gold. He took the bag of gold from him, and he gave it to the one who had 10 bags. Now, how about that? How many times have you seen your friends, your family, your neighbors, your coworkers, whoever it is, being blessed all the time? Seem like they getting more. They're always getting more. They're always having more. It could be because they are doing what thus said the Lord with the money. They're taking their money. They're investing it in the savings account. They're putting it away for a rainy day. They are, they're not afraid to make their money work. Maybe they're living on a budget. They're living on a money plan. They're not out here spending more than they earn. They're not living above their means. They're living at their means, or even below their means. We don't know. But the thing is, from this parable, if you're not doing what God has asked you to do with your money, he will take your money or take your blessing and give it to somebody else. So and that goes back to, I talked about this too, having skills. If we have God has given us all some kind of gift, some kind of skill, some type of purpose on this earth. And if you're not using it, then God's going to take that from you and give it to someone else. And that someone else is going to flourish and be blessed from it. Okay. So that's why I tell people too, if you do need more income coming into your household, you need more income coming into your money plan, then you might want to think about using the gift or skill that the Lord has given you and monetize it. Get more money coming in. Get yourself out of debt. Get more money coming in to put into a savings account. Get more money coming in to purchase you a life insurance policy for every member of your household. So if something happens to you, something happens to them, you will not be stressed out and worried about money. Okay? So with that being said, I want to invite you all, if y'all have been following me, I am doing another Zoom call about this business opportunity that I'm diving into. Tara said, "That's right, faithful now with what you have." Okay, so I made a post today. If y'all following my page about multiple streams of income, okay, one stream is not enough anymore. Okay, it's not an option; it's a necessity. That's just like life insurance. Okay, it's not an option. It's a necessity. You have to have it. And if you can't afford in your money plan right now to have a life insurance policy on every single member of your household, then you need a multiple stream of income. You need another stream of income just to get your life insurance policy. I am so serious, right? So if you feel like you need another stream of income, it is just so many ways right now in the economy, in the world, on the online business on the internet, many different things that you can do to make extra money, whatever that skill is that you have. I can help you bring that out. We can have a chat about it. Let's discuss it. Let's see what you like to do, what you don't like to do. I know of so many different things that you can do to make money. Okay, like this new thing that I'm doing is a very it's a new in a new industry. It's an industry that's been around for a while, but it's starting to really blow up right now. And I think it's going to be very lucrative. It's going to be very helpful for my financial plan as well, because I have so many money goals that I'm trying to hit right now. Because like on the real tip, just to be transparent and honest with y'all, I'm trying to get out of my investment firm, okay, and just work my business full time. That's what I see God is leading me to. But in order to do that, I got to have other streams of income. I got to have streams of income coming into my money plan so that I can maintain the lifestyle that I'm living now and be able to carry this same lifestyle into my retirement, right? So join me Saturday night. I'm going to have another Zoom call about the business on Saturday night at 7 p.m. Look in my stories, looking on my Facebook page, and get the information. Or you can just reach out to me, DM me, ask me what the deets are, and I will be glad to share it with you. Now, I also want to share with you too. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to talk about another way to save money. Okay, another place that you can save your money and how that works, so that you don't always have to have everything in one basket. Because it's always good to diversify, to allocate money in different directions, so you don't have everything in one bank. Okay. So that's all I have for you all tonight. Thank you so much for joining me as usual. I appreciate your love and support. And just meet me back here tomorrow at 9:30, around about 9:30, and we will do it all again. And if you're catching this on the replay, go ahead and hit that hashtag replay in the comments. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate you coming, girl. Appreciate you. You have a great rest of your night. Have a good night's sleep. And I will see you all tomorrow. Good night.